What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Lucid. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what just happened, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, Lucid is having another epic day. Currently up 6.1%, sitting at 409, kind of pushing higher, 386 the low, and currently we're at the high. A lot of volume as well, so for it being a Friday, very abnormal. So 12.38 million shares have been traded so far, 35.02 is the average. You are seeing a lot of buying coming on the secondary market. And based on the bid, the ask, and the selling price, pretty much of the 5 transactions, all of them are kind of buys. So generally good stuff. And even on the dark pool, very popular. And so I think in general, big money is looking at Lucid. A couple of things did recently just happen. Powell finished his speech. So as you can kind of see, so Jackson Hole Symposium is underway. So Powell just spoke. And ultimately, I think some people are still trying to digest what he truly did mean, because of course people like to dive deep into that a little bit too much. But essentially he did say that he knows that the Feds need to cut rates, and this did pop up a little bit. So yesterday it was at 24, now it is at 32.5. So that is the likelihood of a 50 basis point cut for the September 18th meeting. So all in all, very good stuff in that regard. Currently a 67.5% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut. So in my opinion, this is huge for the whole EV sector, and this is why you do see many of those stocks, such as Rivian, Polestar, Tesla, Lucid, all up. So a lot of good optimism associated to that. And even looking on the following one, so the November 7th, you still do see, so assuming a 50 happens on the September 18th meeting, you see a 25% likely, or another 25 basis point cut occurring for the November 7th. So ultimately 75 basis points within the 2 meetings. So I think all in all, very good stuff when it comes down to that. And plus Powell wasn't really doom and gloom when it comes to the whole labor market. So I think that kind of is relatively optimistic for the broader market. Today there's been actual no news, no SEC filings from Lucid, relatively quiet. Even looking on social media, not much going on. Even Lucid's Twitter page, very quiet. They've been doing some regular posts, but nothing really to buy based on. So it is just more macro events that is really moving Lucid right now. And in all reality, nothing really wrong with that. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Quickly popping over to IBKR. This is some of the latest articles that are coming out. So still a lot of just speculation associated to the Gravity unveiling, just Lucid's technicals, a lot of articles associated to that, which in my opinion are very optimistic. These are all the latest analyst ratings for Lucid. So last one was done 8 days ago, $3 price target. I'm sure they feel like a fool. But then again, this is why they have a 46% success rating, because many of them are wrong, especially Adam Jonas. He has exactly a 50% rating and did give a sell $3 price target. So it's kind of funny how that all works out. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. So aside from all of that, moving over to options. Within the first around 1 hour of the trading day, you see 778,000 in calls, 151,000 in puts. So dollar value for options is a little bit low, but still fairly good. You see a lot of money getting in through call or common stock, not necessarily options. 60% of all the options being done so far today are optimistic and bullish. You do see shorts doubling down, so increasing 1.52 million shares. Clearly not really anticipating, or maybe they thought Powell's speech was negative, but still 28.02% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 251.38 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is a little bit lower than yesterday, 10.07%. So like I've said for this last week, shorts are overextended. So, and even right now, they're still pushing their limits. So if Lucid does continue on this very good positive momentum, then they will be very much screwed. So we'll just have to wait and see. Quickly going back over here though. So with today being Friday, looking at the August 23rd chain, you do see 11,000 at that 350 strike price, and then 15,000 at that 4. So if Lucid is able to stay above that $4 mark, you will see roughly around 2.5 million shares being purchased on Monday by market makers, because they don't have readily available Lucid stock, because it is considered relatively volatile. And so yeah, that should give Monday a nice pop up in the stock price. And when it comes to the technicals, like I said, and I've been saying, this has been one very bullish point for Lucid. So $4.12, currently trading between this pivot and this R1, as I've indicated over the last videos. Just watch for this 414, and coincidentally, this is where we are at. So most likely it'll just continue to flirt with this point right here for the next little bit, and then 348 will be the next strong support. So wasn't even touched or anywhere close to that today. So I think Lucid still does have a lot of good momentum in it to continue up. And usually that's what happens when it does get above that 50-day moving average. So technicals are looking very much primed and ready. One caveat I want to kind of just share with you, looking at stochastic, it is considered rather overbought. So the first sign of weakness associated to the broader market or Lucid, you will see a significant pullback. So just anticipate that, but still bigger picture though, I think that would still be relatively healthy for Lucid's technicals, because over this last 5 days, it's gone up 30.9%. So definitely Lucid has awoken from its slumber, and number of retail investors have been getting the memo and have been buying. So if you are part of that group that has been buying, give yourself a shout out. If you've been selling, let me know your thoughts. Are you trying to take profits? Do you think that Lucid isn't going to kind of make it higher? Once again, the technicals, shorts haven't really done all that much to kind of cause this. So if Lucid does put out news right now while shorts are kind of overextended, this is where you could get a nice squeeze. I'm not one of those individuals that says like mother of all short squeezes is coming, but essentially this is probably the perfect time for Lucid to put out news. So more specifically Gravity, which would be epic. But still, beside the point, let me know your thoughts on Lucid. Take advantage of this promo as well. So link in the description below and also the comments. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it to give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. And with all that said, appreciate all of you watching.